What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be going over a Grandmaster 2 replay of Captain America, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to run it down as Captain America for those of you guys who want to improve and learn Captain America at a higher level. He's a super dope tank to learn and have in your back pocket. So why do you want to use Captain America versus other tanks? Captain America excels because he has super high mobility. He can get around the map fast. If he needs to be diving the enemy backline and distracting, which is primarily what you want to be doing. You want to be taking the enemy attention off your team and have them focused on you, even if you're not securing kills, because at higher levels, you won't always secure the kills, but you want to just be a menace and basically take the enemy team's attention from you. So that way, essentially, if you dive a backline, 3 people are looking at you, then there's only 3 left looking at your front line with the other 5 teammates. So essentially, even though it's 6v6, it's kind of a 5v3 situation, assuming you get out and you don't die. The thing with Captain America that's the hardest is learning when to back out and when to not overcommit, because this is the character where it's so easy to overcommit on and just basically be a potato. But the main reason why you want to use Captain America is when you really need a high mobility tank and you need to take some of the pressure off your team, or if you have a lot of answers or a lot of high mobility threats that you need to answer and address. Captain America can catch a lot of people. He can catch Rocket Raccoons. He can catch a lot of the divers. The second big reason, I don't hear anybody talking about this, is Captain America's ultimate, low-key, is a pseudo support ultimate. So he actually slots super well when your team is running something like a Invis, Cloak, or a Luna Snow, but your second support is either a Rocket, an Atom, a Jeff, one of these supports that are still good in their own rights, but don't have that team-saving support ultimate. Captain America really helps negate that, because Captain America's ult is amazing. Like, you can dive in after an Eye of Agamotto, use your ult to save your team. Psylocke can ult you. You can pop your ult, save your team. Like, his ult, low-key, it's a defensive ultimate. And he slots really well when you're running 2 supports and one of your supports doesn't have that big team save ultimate. So anyways, guys, let's dive into this replay and I'll explain my thought process on why I'm doing things, and hopefully you learn Captain America and can run it down with Cap. All right, guys, so we skipped a little bit forward into the replay a little bit because originally we started out as the Thing, but we were up against Punisher, Winter Soldier with Rocket, and they were raining all kinds of holy hell down on me. So the Thing was not the pick here, and I realized that very, very soon. Like, after like my first death, I immediately swapped to Captain America. And why do I like Captain America against the Punisher, Winter Soldier, Rocket combo? Because 2 reasons. One, Captain America can dive on Punisher's turret, hold up your shield, and all the shots will deflect back in the turret if he shoots, so he'll blow up his own turret. Either if he doesn't do that, you have to wait for his teammates to shoot your shield, or he has to just get out of his turret. And 2, you are super mobile, so you can hunt Rocket's BRB, which is a huge thing of his utility, like the free revive. You can hunt those down easy. So I really love Captain America versus the Winter Soldier, Punisher, Rocket trio, which are up against here, and that's why I switched to Cap. So anyways, right now we're getting back to the point. 2 of my teammates are dead, so right now I know I don't want to like overcommit. Basically, all I'm doing at this point is I'm just trying to poke, farm some ult charge, distract a little bit, but not overcommit. And you're going to notice a theme here. Like, every fight we take, we're not overcommitting. We're holding the corner here. So actually, I'm going to pause here. This is about a valuable moment here real quick, okay? Let me show you real quick the reason why. Oh my God, how many times have I forgotten where the free camera button is? Okay. All right. We got it. Now let's rotate here. So why did I run around the corner and go straight to this corner? Well, it's all about positioning and angling, okay? So if I come out over here, notice right here, none of my team or healers can support me or heal me. But luckily I have the dash, so I can get out really quickly, which is why I just went there just to harass them a little bit so they wouldn't push up even further and try to trap us at spawn, because teammates at this level really like to do that. So then when I start taking damage, I go around here to this corner. So now that I'm here, my healers have line of sight on me. Their tank and their DPS have no line of sight on me. And if they wanted to get line of sight on me, they'd have to leave cover. And oh my God, camera controls. And they'd have to walk out in the open, and then my team, and I've got people respawning, would have just open season on them here. And that's a lot of the thing here. Is that's why I'm taking this position right here at this angle. All right, let us resume. All right, so right now I'm just healing up. Missed my shield here, but right now I'm just farming a little ult charge, poking. You don't need to do anything crazy. Basically, I'm just trying to be a distraction. Punisher's on the high ground. If you ever see anybody on the high ground with Captain America, it's your job to bully him off, because high ground is super strong, and you don't want anybody to have high ground. Actually, I just noticed I misplayed. I saw from the corner of my frame that there was an armor pack there. So I actually could have sniped Rocket's revive. So that was a little misplay. I didn't see that actually in real time, but there's a Rocket revive there because I was focused on the Punisher. We're diving in. Team fights going our way. And all they have left is basically the Rocket Raccoon. But notice, I think Punisher revives and just dies instantly. Right now, we're capping the point, so I'm just trying to secure the kill on this Rocket. He's whipping out his gun, and he's melting me. I talk about this a lot on my Rocket videos. You can F shit up with your gun. Right now, I'm just like looking for my healers, because I really need some heals, and I'm staying away from that rabid raccoon. Alright, we get healed up, and then we go back in. So basically, it's harass, distract, secure kills if you can, and then just get back to your team. And take cheeky off angles. So you always want to be, in an ideal world, you want to be the off tank when you're Captain America. You want a main tank that basically plays card and moves the payload. You can do that too as Cap, but the really way you want to play him is just basically being a huge distraction. And again, we're kind of doing the same thing. And notice I'm backing up into the corner on the opposite side there. So if they want to push me, they have to expose themselves to my team. I need heals. I come back to the cart. And right now we do have our ultimate. And I'm not just going to throw it out willy-nilly. You can use it to engage if you really need to clap a point or take a point and you're behind. But I'm actually saving it right here for this eye. I don't manage to save the Star-Lord, but the rest of my team is going to be just fine because I've got the shielding. And all I do now is I do some damage and I run around the point to make sure my shielding spreads. It's kind of like Cloak's ult because you leave a trail and you want to keep respreading that trail. So usually I'll run around the cart or run around my team. But right now this fight's going south. Our team's getting picked off, so I'm literally just trying to dip out of there right now. I've heard too many agains and I'm just getting out of there right now. I want to go try to help my Cloak, but she's going to be okay. She Cloaks fades out of there. And we're just going to have to regroup here. Nothing crazy, guys. It's just in and out, harass, pull out. In and out, harass, pull out, get healed. Right now, there's really not a good angle for me to go, and I could go all the way behind their team, but I really don't want to do that because that's kind of like overcommitting. Although I actually think I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. So we're diving the supports, and right here, notice, I've got Invisible Woman and Rocket Raccoon and Winter Soldier all looking at me. So if we put the free cam on, Cloak isn't looking at me, and we have Star-Lord here too, so this actually helps a lot because there's two divers here, so we're taking a lot of team's attention. Even though it's two of us here, we're taking three people's attention. It's going to be four. Cloak is definitely going to turn around, but that basically leaves their tank holding the cart all alone by himself. And notice, everyone's distracted. He's here. He's basically just going to die. He's open season for Punisher and the Jeff the Shark over there. And then our Doctor Strange is actually going in for an Eye of Agamotto flank as well. All right, so nothing crazy. Eye pops off. We want to try and secure some kills. And we're just being a menace. I hear Punisher's ult. I literally just get out of there. I break line of sight. I don't need to be anywhere near that. Your shield gets melted so quick against that ult. And even if you had your ult, he'd probably still eat through you. It does so much damage. That's one ult I don't mess with on Cap. When Punisher ults, I'm just dipping out. See the raccoon trying to kill this damn raccoon. I do ping him for some help, and I think Star-Lord comes to help me clean him up. But right now, we won the team fight. Cart's moving. I can waste a little time chasing Rocket. I don't normally recommend this. Usually just leave him alone and go focus on someone else. But since we won that fight definitively and he was the last one left, that's the only reason I'm chasing the Rocket down. But usually I won't. Alright, I see Winter Soldier's looking up, so I decide to push on him because I know he's not looking at me. Punisher in his turret. I step up a little bit, melt the turret, and we dip out of there. Good animation canceling going off. Punisher respawns. And right now, basically just a flawless game, guys. They're not doing what they need to be doing to shut down Captain America. Now, this replay might make it seem like Cap is just OP and he can just run it down. And in some situations, games like this do happen, especially in lower ELO. You can get away with this all day. Literally, you can do this all day in low ELO. Anything probably flat and below, you can just run it down on Cap. But above that, you got to be a little bit more passive. So notice, I'm just doing an in and out playstyle. I see Doctor Strange up there. I want to go and pressure him, get him off the high ground. Mess with my jump there, which actually was a huge misplay. I tried to get to my team in time to ult, but we already lost Jeff in our Strange. And it was all because I missed the jump on that little corner there. If I hadn't missed that jump, I actually would have been in position to save the team just in time. This goes to show you how like the littlest things make the biggest difference in this game, for real. Facing Invisible Woman, she's out of position. She has no support, but she's using this terrain. And we're actually doing this weird little dance here. I know she's with Mr. Fantastic, but I think we had a moment. I think we're having a moment. And I just wait for her to come through. And then I decide, all right, I'm wasting too much time here. And that's the thing with Captain America. You really got to realize when you're wasting too much time. Pull back out, but the card's been moving this whole time, so that's okay. And while Invisible Woman's dealing with me, she's not healing. I run out of shield before I have a chance to shred the turret, but my teammates shoot it, so we're doing pretty good. Getting really lit here. Hiding behind the cart for some cover. Punisher's ulting. So I'm just hiding behind the cart for cover. Oh, that's our Punisher ult, my bad. Wait, no it wasn't. I keep getting the blue and red confused. Animation canceling to finish off that Punisher. And we're going to be able to secure this cart, no problem. But now we'll go on to defense. All right, so this time we're playing on defense, and I'm actually pushed up really, really far compared to where the rest of my team's at. Everybody's holding the point, but I'm here next to basically the enemy spawn. And basically why I'm doing this is because Captain America has really high mobility that you can get away with a lot. So what I'd like to do here, especially at this point, is after the tanks leave and then the healers are in the backline, I'll usually run up to them right there, toss out my shield, get a little bit of ult charge, and I'll do what I call like a fake commit. Like I'm not trying to kill anybody. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I'm just trying to cause chaos and distraction. So half the team will be moving forward, half the team will be here, or maybe they'll come back to deal with me. And then I'll just run around because I have 2 dashes. Usually I like to save my diving strike and my dash so I can make sure I get back to my team okay. So I won't engage with my diving strike. I'll literally just run up to them and like throw my E. I think I use my diving strike here, but basically this is what I call like a fake commit. And all I'm doing is basically, even if I'm just stalling them 20 seconds, that's 20 seconds less they have to actually play on the point. So that's basically just me by myself creating an advantage for my team by just being Captain America and just being a menace and just stalling them from actually getting to the point, because we just need to stall for 4 minutes. And if I waste 20 seconds here, that's just like a huge play. And Captain America is like one of the few characters that could do something like that and like survive and still get away with it, you know? All right, so I see I miscounted. I only counted 4 people, so I was waiting for the other 2, so I kind of waited a little bit too long, but I guess they already moved out. I didn't see them from my POV. Right now, I throw out my shield. I go ahead and dive the support since I'm already moving up pretty close to my team, and I'm confident my dash is enough for me to get away. And that's it. I made him look around, cause a little chaos, cause the thing to come up and charge me instead of pushing with his team at the front. And now I'm just gonna play with my team. Pushing up to the angle. Don't want to give him too much space. And right now, name of the game is just trying to farm some ult and periodically going in and diving the back line and dealing some pressure. Right now, like I said, we're at that weird corner, so I don't want to dive past that corner because then I know I won't get any heals. Getting pretty lit. They are pushing up, so now I know I can go in on them. And right now, we're just trying to deal with squishies, but we're taking so much damage. So right now, when I take a lot of damage, basically what I start doing is I start just jumping and holding my shield up. Luckily, we've got some healing coming in from the Jeff homie. Jeff's also doing an amazing job stalling us, by the way, but most of our team's actually been wiped out. It's literally just me and Jeff. Jeff is like pocket healing me from the side, and I'm literally just stalling the point so they don't cap it. And I'm literally just jumping back and forth left and right. Cloak here now. Somehow we're managing to fucking hold this shit. I thought I would have died like 3 times already, man. But you can do this kind of stuff, especially for stalling cart. And if you have your ultimate, it's even crazier. As soon as I get my ultimate, I pop it there because they're taking so much heat. And I really want to turn this team fight. Portal coming out for them too. Right now, we kind of have our support ults cancel each other out. I'm getting lit again. I'm jumping with my shield. I'm running for a health pack, and I'm coming back in. Invisible Woman's got her ult. And we do manage to clean it up. Not quite. Almost. No, they still got 3 people on the point. Jeff's gonna ult. And actually, Jeff spit me out right away, but I wish he would have held me for a little bit so I got some more healing. But that's fine. So now that he's taken a couple people out of the fight, we should be able to turn this. And that's it. Cleaning him up. Winter Soldier pushing in. doing a little damage, a little pressure, but I'm not trying to overcommit. I'm really trying to get out of there, and holy shit, we actually just barely got out of there with 25 HP. Now we're gonna just hold the angle here since my team's at the other angle, and I'm just trying to see what's going on right now. I'm moving forward a little bit because we have a lot of mobility, but really not trying to overcommit or be super aggressive. Basically, name of the game: in, out, in, out, in, out. If you get kills, great. Right now, we only have a few. We don't have too much time left to hold it. Going in, taking some damage, getting out of there, going back to this corner. A game of corners. If they want to push me, they're gonna have to expose themselves, and I can sit here and let my teammates heal me. Right now, just slamming on the Strange a little bit. I don't expect to kill him. I'm just getting a little bit of ult charge. Thing moving in. I'm moving to their back line. Like, I'm trusting that my team can deal with the tanks that are diving, because I'm zoning out the supports, and if their tanks aren't getting healed, they should just get melted. Agamotto came out. My team was getting pretty melted. So I switched to my ult, managed to save the remaining teammates. Punisher ulting, getting destroyed in his ult. Right now, a lot of stuff going on. We still have Cloak and Range on the point, but again, I'm getting pretty lit, so I'm switching to this get bubbles, health packs, jump in and out, maybe do an attack here or there, but I'm really just trying to stay alive on the point. Now we stabilized. Do a shield ricochet right there. If you don't know, your E actually will always ricochet to the nearest target. A couple animation cancels on the Winter Soldier. But yeah, so cool things you can do with your E, like even if you don't hit them directly, like the first shot does the most damage, but the ricochet shots still do damage. So if like there's like an invisible woman or Psylocke that go invisible, you can actually just throw out your E in the general direction where you think they are, and if they are there, the shield will ricochet and hit them and decloak them. But that's the replay. Let me know if you found some value in this video. And if you want to see more content like this, or if you want me to cover, excuse me, can't talk this morning, any different heroes, let me know. Let me know what you guys thought. Do you have any questions about Captain America? Did you learn something from this video? Please comment down below so that way I know you found some value in this video. Oh, also, some of you guys probably wanted to know, this was actually a 22-1 game, and that one death was actually when I was the Thing. So for Captain America, this was actually a 0-death Captain America GM2 game. Which is why I thought it was pretty crazy and really wanted to showcase what his gameplay looks like when everything goes according to plan. Granted, these games don't happen all the time. I do want to stress that. It doesn't always work out this way, but when it does, it's a great moment. And yeah, I hope you found some value in this moment like I did. All right, now I'm done. I'll see y'all next time.